January was the month. You know what? You'd think by now I'd have figured out that every single month, in its own special way, is out to end this freedom journey. And yet, every month, I start with wide-eyed wonder, expecting a unicorn to walk around the next corner and fart zero-calorie cotton candy directly into my life. Which, sadly, is not how the world works. The unicorn part, that is. I haven't actually checked on the zero-calorie cotton candy. This month, the struggle showed up as extra stress and long hours at work, and a big snowstorm that rolled through town. All of it, completely throwing off my sleep, my routine, and, honestly, my mood. Welcome to my freedom journey, the ongoing story of rebuilding my health, reclaiming my life, and training for my first marathon. Every month, I share the wins, the setbacks, and the truth of what it actually takes to keep moving forward. Let's take a look at January's numbers. My trend weight for January started at 272.2 pounds and ended at 263.2 pounds. That's down another 9 pounds this month, sticking right around 2 pounds per week. I averaged 1,850 calories per day, with macros averaging 158 grams of protein, 70 grams of fat, and 160 grams of carbs. My average steps stayed almost the same from last month, with 7,266 steps per day to 7,329 steps per day this month. So, on paper, I'm still moving in the right direction, but honestly, I haven't felt great about it. I keep finding myself wanting to eat anything and everything. Even though I understand where that urge is coming from, knowing why doesn't make it any easier. Work picked up fast this month as well. We bought a new location, and the moment it was announced, it was all hands on deck. When the transition night happened, we worked straight through the night, just to be ready for people walking in the next morning. And then, once they arrived, a whole new wave of problems started. I'm still trying to make sure everything is stable over there while catching up on my normal responsibilities. On top of that, we had major winter storms roll through that shut everything down for several days, which meant no outdoor walks, no runs, no movement for almost a full week. And I know it's smarter to rest than slip on ice and wreck myself and have to recover for 6 weeks, but that doesn't make it any less frustrating. All of that explains why the motivation dipped, but here's the hard part. I never quite know how to pull myself out of these lows. Additionally, a lot of the extra habits I'd been building kind of slipped this month as well. I had been journaling almost every night. That fell off. My bedtime routine had been improving. That slipped too. What did stick, though, was getting up early, tracking everything I eat, and mostly staying on track nutritionally. But I still struggle with the thought that maybe that isn't enough, because my brain immediately goes to, but you should have done more. Even just yesterday, I realized I could have been using Beat Saber to keep some cardio going during the snow. And instead of learning that and moving on, I started beating myself up for not thinking of it sooner. Eventually, I stopped the spiral and told myself, I'm here to learn. And learning means I'm going to mess up sometimes. The goal isn't perfection. The goal is to keep learning. Even though I'm tired, even though I'm not excited, even though the motivation is low, this whole journey is about learning how to do the hard, grindy, unsexy work. And this month was 100% grind. If this were easy, everyone would be doing it. The easy thing is staying on the couch. The easy thing is waiting for the perfect time. The easy thing is doing what you've always done. But none of that creates change. If you want something different, you have to do something different. Even when it's boring, even when it's uncomfortable, even when you don't feel inspired. I'm saying this to myself just as much as I'm saying it to you. Most of this month was a struggle, but I still moved forward. And one thing I've learned is that tracking everything I eat is now a locked-in habit. That habit alone kept the fat loss moving even when everything else felt shaky. I still need to work on shortening these emotional lows so they don't someday sabotage me, but that's the work. That's the learning. And if you made a New Year's resolution and you've already stumbled, you don't have to wait another year. If I can finally do this after failing more times than I can count, you can too. It's not easy. I've cried over that scale more than once. But trust your process. Keep learning. And if you want to follow along, subscribe and come with me. I'm committed to this freedom journey however long it takes. So that's January. Down 9 pounds, still progressing, still grinding, still learning how to show up when it isn't exciting. February's goal still isn't to push harder or chase something dramatic. It's to stabilize, adjust for energy, and keep building something sustainable. Same habits, same identity. One more month of showing up. If you're on your own journey, breaking patterns, choosing discipline over regret, or learning to believe in who you're becoming, you're not alone. I'm right here with you. The time is going to pass anyway, so let's make this next month count. No and done song for you this time. Ouch. It'll be an ouch song.